Why are pull-ups so great and why do you want to master them? I'm going to give you 7 reasons on this opportunity to accumulate health as to why we want to get after these pull-ups. So hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to be notified when there's a new video coming out. As always, I'll be hanging out in the comments section here for about 30 minutes after the video is released to answer any questions, comments, concerns you might have. And if you got concerns about pull-ups, man, or how can I get my first pull-up? That's a great question. And after today's little talk, I think you're gonna be all about trying to get that first pull-up or get another pull-up if you've already got one in the books. So the first thing to consider is that a pull-up is just a functional movement. Meaning, if we took away the ability to pull stuff to ourselves or pull ourselves off the ground or pull ourselves, onto our bed or into or out of our car, we would be in a tough spot, right? So pulling, the ability to pull, it is functional. We need it for life and doing life awesomely. And the pull-up movement supports all these activities. So being able to do a pull-up is you saying, I can take care of my own body. If I fall overboard, I can pull myself back on board. And nobody may even know when I fell overboard because I was just able to help myself. The second thing is that pull-ups improve grip strength. Once again, this supports daily life. Whether it's carrying groceries, holding your child's hand, opening a jar, or holding on for dear life, on the side of a cliff, grip strength is invaluable. The next thing, number 3, is that pull-ups, they engage so much more than just, our biceps, our forearms, even our grip. They work our shoulder muscles, and of course, the biggest muscles in our back, as well as our core. So both the abdominal muscles and the low back muscles are activated by the act of pulling yourself, up your chin up over a bar. And if you don't believe me, go do some exercises that, tire out your abdominal muscles, tire out your lower back muscles, and then see how many pull-ups you can do compared to going after your pull-ups fresh. A strong core keeps our spine lined up. It takes pressure off our intervertebral discs, in our spine, so there's less likely to have, slip discs, less likely to have bulging discs. We want our spine to endure, to last the life, the last our lifetime. Pull-ups are a great way to support that. Next, pull-ups are awesome for posture. So just like we're talking about the spine support, in a world that is constantly pulling our chin, our neck, our upper back forward, rolling us forward, engaging muscles in activity, under tension, in a awesome postural position, such as in a pull-up, literally does the opposite of what all this rounding does. It pulls our shoulders back, puts our chin up, activates all those muscles along the spine. Our posture is going to improve. All right, next, pull-ups are so convenient. What's my favorite things about pull-ups? All you need is a bar or a beam, to hang from. You can do it, most parks, there's an opportunity to do it. You can put a bar in your garage for, $20. You can get one to put up and take down in your doorway, also for like less than $20. Before I had multiple pull-up bars in my garage, I would just put one up in my doorway, take it down, and no big deal. It's always available. The pull-up, it's always available. In pull-ups, nextly, they build a sense of life confidence. And this is a cool one I've seen in so many patients over the years. If you don't believe me, then I dare you to follow the pull-up progression program. You can click it below that I put together, at the link, and see if you don't notice just this insane, unexplainable euphoria that overcomes you when you finally go from 0 pull-ups to being able to do 1 pull-up, like physically pull yourself up over a bar all by yourself. This is one of those you don't know it until you try kind of things. And I've had multiple patients over the years who came into the office after getting their first pull-up and telling me, whoa, I'm gonna move, I'm getting a new job, I'm getting out of this toxic relationship. And they attributed it literally to the ability to do these things that they had not been able to do before, in that they could now pull themselves over the bar. Like this, the pull-up was like a trigger that enabled them to do something that they thought, I want to do this, I feel like I should do this, but I just can't do it, just can't get myself to go for it. Getting over the bar was that catalyst. It seems like the impossible becomes possible when you do something impossible, right? So pull-ups, they're a full range of motion, body weight movement. It really is challenging to hurt yourself doing a pull-up. Another great thing about them, throwing weights around, barbells around, you can definitely hurt yourself quite easily if you're not trained in how to properly use these free weights. But pulling yourself, just your body weight from the ground over a bar, it's a very low risk activity, no matter how novice you are. Just get your hands about shoulder width apart, pull like that. And if you want to maintain your independence, reduce your risk of falls and injuries, decrease your risk of chronic diseases, enhance your bone strength, help your posture, and just feel really competent about, that you can care for your own body, that you can manage your own tissues. You want to get yourself a pull-up bar and make, a single strict pull-up a non-negotiable in your life. You can do this. Let me know when you get your first pull-up. If you already got your pull-up, man, type pull-up below, let me know. I would love to hear your story, how you got your first pull-up and how, just amazing it felt. I know it seems like such a simple, like, how's that gonna support me? How's that really gonna make a difference? Get your first pull-up and then let me know. You're gonna be shocked how good you feel about life, yourself, just by being able to pull your own being up to the bar. All right, I'm Dr. Matt. Man, check out the link below for the whole pull-up progression plan. And let's start progressing towards our first pull-up.